We're getting some big news that's breaking this minute. The UP DGP and the ACS Home are meeting the victims of the family in Hathras. The top UP officials have met the victims' family there. They are currently there meeting with the victims' family at this point. Remember, since morning, we've been reporting on the victims' family there saying that they are not happy with the SIT probe into this entire case and also not willing to take the narco test as well. This is the first time that we're looking at the top UP officials meeting the victims' family in Hathras. Let me go across to my colleague Alok, who's there getting us minute-by-minute updates. Alok, over to you for the latest updates.
Well, Apurva, I'm standing outside the house and here you can see the huge deployment of police as well. Both the topmost officials, both the representative of the government, they are meeting the family members. In fact, there are proper route has been given so that they could go. There are ropes have been tied over here so that the media could prevent and any kind of hassle could not happen. There you can see these are the ropes which are carrying, which are in the hands of some female cops as well. So this way that whole arrangement was done. Here you can see my video journalist Amil is showing you these are the officers, police officials, government officials, media persons, all are present over here and the meeting is still going on. It's around 20 to 25 minutes, that around 15 minutes that the meeting is going on, and definitely they are taking whatever the versions of the families are, because the family have raised various concerns related to this case. The family is not at all satisfied. In fact, the ashes have not been collected of the girl. So various questions are still remains. The family, since morning when we reached here, when we were allowed to talk to the family members put out certain things that include that they are not going to undertake the narco test. They also said that they are not satisfied the way the things are happening. They are not satisfied the SIT investigation as well. Remember, 5 police persons have already been suspended, but families is still not satisfied. Their question still remains that why the cremation was done without their consent, and no action has been taken against any of the errant police officials or the administrative officials who gave the order for cremating the body. So all these things will be taken over. All these questions will be listened by these 2 officials. The meeting is still going on. What we can say, this is the pacification exercise also, because these are the topmost officials of the Uttar Pradesh government. So it's still, meeting is still going on, and we are just showing you minute by minute whatever the things are going on. When both the officers will come out, we'll definitely raise question what the meeting has happened and how it gone. So we have to wait, and the meeting is still going on. Back to you.
All right, Alok, stay with us. This is important updates now coming in. And Alok, this is also important because this is the first time that we're looking at the UP DGP as well as the ACS Home, Avnish Avasthi, they're meeting the victims' family in Hathras. You've been speaking to the victims' family since morning, ever since the media blockade was removed after 50 long hours. Tell us what has been their big demands when you were speaking to them.
Well, Apurva, there are 2 things which will be raised by the family members. One is they want safety and security, because the safety is very much important for them. The way for the past 2 weeks, the things, whatever unfolded in front of them, whatever they have witnessed, whatever they are witnessing, whatever they are experiencing, it seems that the safety and security will be one of the most topmost issue in this meeting. And the second is they will ask question why the cremation was done without the consent of the family. So these things definitely both the officers will give the answer of these questions. We will also ask these questions during the time of press conference, because what we are getting to know, after 1 hour, around 3:30 p.m., there is one press conference. Yeah, means that one press briefing is going to be held by these 2 officials. They are briefing the media at the police line in Hathras. So we will follow that and we will ask these questions definitely.
Okay.
But these are the 2 main demands of the family members are. Back to you.
And there has been, Alok, a lot of outrage over the past 2 days, the manner in which the police had handled this entire situation. Now, yesterday, we'd seen those developments coming in of the suspension of 5 police officers, including the SP. Help us understand, what have they been charged with? What have they been found guilty of in this entire case? Because there are still questions being raised on the police inaction when it comes to the entire case.
Well, yes, absolutely. But the way that things unfolded, that was really shocking because the media was blocked for at least 50 hours. Around 10:15 a.m., we were allowed to go inside. In fact, the family members from inside were sending the videos in which they were narrating what all had happening inside. They also alleged that their phones were tapped. So, what was the reason of tapping their phone? This is also one of the important questions. The thing is that why they were not allowed to go outside, why the media was not allowed to meet them. These are the questions that definitely will be asked with these 2 officials. So these are the agendas, these are the meetings, these are the important points will be raised by the family members. We will definitely ask these questions, but as of now, we are still waiting when the press conference will happen around an hour from now. The press conference is going to happen. We will definitely ask these questions and will keep updating. Back to you.
Also, we're looking at a lot of contradictions and contradictory statements there coming in. On one side, the family in the statements, and when you spoke to the family today morning as well, the relatives there very clearly maintaining that they're not happy with the manner in which the SIT probe is being conducted. They're not willing to go for a narco test, questioning why a narco test is being sought on the family members. But there has been statements coming in from the SDM who has contradicted all of it, saying that the phones were never confiscated. They were allowed to roam anywhere in the village. So there is, of course, a lot of questions being raised on what really happened in the last 2 days.
Well, yes, because a lot of contradictions from the side of from everyone. In fact, whether it's accused, whether it's victim, and also the other persons who claim to be eyewitness of this incident. Remember, after giving their
All right,
report,
we'll just reconnect with Alok in just a bit. Alok, sorry for the interruption. We thought we've lost your audio line. Please continue.
So, Apurva, the thing is that 5 policemen were suspended initially because of the initial lapses in the investigation. IO is suspended, the SHO is suspended, the SP who was presently at that point in time, why he did not promptly acted. This is the reason for their suspension. So, lapses at the initial point in time. However, the police version is that there was no lapse. When we talked to the officers, when we talked to the IO's suspended officers as well, off camera, they told us that they immediately took the girl for the treatment. And in fact, at that point in time, the family members never told them that the girl was sexually assaulted. The family member only told that the girl was assaulted, that the physically assaulted. So on that version, they registered the case. But a week after, when the girl's statement was recorded, she came out with the statement that she was allegedly gang raped by 4 persons who are the resident of this particular area. So definitely there are some mismatch or corroboration is required. Joining the dots is required. That is why the SIT was formed, and now the SIT is investigating all these aspects. SIT is investigating 3 basic aspects as of now. That one is corroborating the sequence of incident, whatever had happened, how it happened, and also the lapses on the police part, why the case was not registered, why the sections which were required were supposed to be required, why it was not added, and also why the cremation was done. So the cremation part is still left, what we can say, because 5 suspension which has happened, that is related to the initial lapses in the case's investigation. But the cremation part, where the cremation was done when she died at Safdarjung Hospital, and when the body was taken to this village, the family was not allowed to see last rites of the victim. So that thing, why all these things happened, this is an important aspect from the SIT side. That will be definitely, this is the concern for the family also. That is why this family members are also raising this issue with these two topmost officials, and the SIT will also collaborate in the coming 2 days or 3 days, whichever left, so that when they will give the report, then they will tell it about that as well. Back to you.
Absolutely. And Alok, as you pointed out, there is, of course, a briefing that is going to take place at 3:30 p.m. by the DGP as well as the ACS home at the police lines in Hathras. Both the top-ranking IAS and the IPS official currently there at the residence of the Hathras victim. But it is also important, Alok, to understand that since 30th of September, since the hurried midnight cremation, we have seen a series of contradictory statements coming in, pressure allegations from the family. So this statement from the top cop and from the senior IAS officer at 3:30 p.m. is going to be hugely significant in understanding the police's version of this entire case, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely, Apurva. They will have to tell what all has happened. They have to answer why the media was blocked. They have to answer why the cremation was done. They have to answer why other things as well. In fact, they are coming out. We will ask the question as well. You can see the movement. So the meeting ends. What we can see that the meeting ends now. They are just going to come out, and they are just anytime they will come out. You can see my video journalist Amil is still and showing you point to point, and whatever the developments are happening, anytime they can come out. You can see that the movement is happening. So I hope that at any time from now they may come out.
We're looking at live visuals there coming in at this point. Alok bringing us minute by minute update, the kind of police bandobast there. We're looking at the UP DGP, HC Avasthi, as well as the ACS home, Avnish Avasthi, meeting the victim's family in Hathras. As we speak, these are live visuals there coming in from the victim's house in Hathras. My colleague Alok on ground at Hathras giving us minute by minute update of what is happening, also how significant this meeting is going to be, and also the press conference that is going to later take place at 3:30 p.m. Alok, coming back to you on this, the victim's family, of course, have been alleging pressure. They have said that their phones were confiscated. They have been threatened. They also said, and the video that went also viral on social media of the district magistrate there, in a way giving a veiled threat to the family. So all of this is going to be hugely significant in understanding the point of view of the family members by the UP top cop.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, this briefing, which is going to be scheduled at around 3:30 p.m., that is very significant, because in this briefing they have to answer certain questions that is related to the cremation, that is related to the lapses of the police part, why the media was blocked. All these things they have to answer, and what will happen to the family, because the family has raised concern about the security and safety for them. So all these things will be asked in the press conference. But right now, you can see the arrangement is done so that the officers could come out without any hassle, without any kiosk. These are the women officers who are carrying the ropes so that the kiosk could not happen. So this is the arrangement. We are just showing you minute by minute. We are showing you point by point whatever the developments are happening on the ground. Back to you.